Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Robert. I want to talk about homonyms. What are homonyms? Homonyms are words that sound the same and are spelled the same but have different meanings. And we see homonyms in English all the time, and sometimes it is confusing because you need to know what meaning the word is talking about. So in this video, I want to point to 10 homonyms in English where both meanings are often used. Here we go. Homonym number 1 is hungry. Hungry is an easy word for most people. It's a word we learn when we start studying English. So most people know hungry as, oh, I want something to eat, I'm hungry. But hungry also has another meaning that's very useful. Hungry can mean you really want to do something. For example, you are studying for a test and you want to get 100 on that test. So you can say, I'm really hungry to get 100 on this test. I really want to get 100. Or maybe you are trying to get a new job. So you prepare for the job, you prepare an interview and a good resume. You are really hungry to get that job. So hungry can mean I want something to eat, but it can also mean I really want to do something. It's a homonym, it's spelled the same, and it sounds the same, but two different meanings. The second homonym is the word point. So point is a verb, and it means like I point to something. Use my finger and point. So I point up and I point down. It's a common word and many of us know that. I point this way, I point to you. But point can also be a noun, and we use point like this. What's the point? Or why are you saying something? What does it mean? For example, I might be telling you a long story and I'm talking and you might ask me, Teacher Robert, what's the point of this story? Why are you telling it? Or maybe your teacher has given you a lot of homework, so you're working many hours every night and you're saying to yourself, what's the point of all this homework? Why am I doing all this homework? So point is a homonym because point the verb, but also what's the point as a noun. My third homonym is date. Now date means what's the date today? We can use it like that. So what's the month, day, and year? Today's date is March 2nd, 2015. Or today's date is August 10th, 2020. So date is something we use to talk about the day. But date also can mean when two people decide they want to go out and meet together. Maybe a boyfriend and girlfriend will go out on a date. Or perhaps I meet with my friends and we have a lunch date. So date means what day is it? Or it can mean going out together and getting together with someone. We are on a date. So it is a homonym. Sounds the same, is spelled the same, but two different meanings. My fourth homonym is killed. Now killed doesn't really have a great meaning. It's a verb and it's the past tense of kill. So, oh, I killed a mosquito that was biting me. Or I killed my plant because I didn't water it. But killed can also have a good meaning. For example, if you say, I took my English test, I got 100. I killed it. That means that you did really well on the test and you're very happy about it. Or maybe you join a singing contest and you win the contest. So you go home and tell your family, I won the singing contest. I killed it. Or you tell your friends, I killed the singing contest. This means that you did a great job and you're really happy about it. So killed is a homonym. That means you kill something, the past tense of kill, or I killed it, which means you did very well on it. Homonym number 5, book. Book is something that we read. It's an easy word. It's a noun. I read the book. I use the book in school. I carry my books. I like to read books. Easy word, right? But book is also a verb, and it is often used when we travel. So say I want to take a trip somewhere. Well, I need a hotel and I need an airplane flight. So I book my hotel and I book my airplane flight. That means I look on the internet, I find it, I type in that I want it, I will pay for it, so I book it. Or maybe you are going to take an airplane somewhere, you go on the internet, you buy your ticket, you book your ticket. So book means that you decide to buy something like a hotel or airplane and you're going to pay for it. There are many things we can book, like I said, hotel, a flight, also a restaurant. You can book a restaurant, a time, and how many people are going to go. Maybe you want to cut your hair. You book a hair appointment. Or maybe you want to take a class, so you can book that class. So book can mean read a book, which we all know, or as a verb, to book something that we want to do, to decide we want to do it, set a time, and then pay for it. The next homonym is duck. So duck is a bird, it's an animal, floats on the water, it goes quack, quack, quack. Most of us know what a duck is. But duck is also a verb that means to do this motion. Whoa! Right? Perhaps a ball is coming at my head, so I duck so it doesn't hit me. So maybe I'm walking and there's something too low. I duck under it so I don't hit my head. So duck is a verb that means to look out. I don't want to get hit, I duck. To go down is duck. And duck is the bird that floats on the water and goes quack, quack, quack. Homonym number 7 is the word kid. Kid is a noun and it can mean a child, a boy or a girl. So, oh, look at that young kid, or that kid is playing ball. Kid is somebody who is maybe around 10 years old or younger. But kid can also be a verb, and this is why it's a homonym. To kid somebody is to joke with somebody. I might tell you, I eat pizza, I love it, I eat it every day. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding you. I don't eat pizza every day. So it's when I'm making a small joke with a friend or family, I can use the word kid. So kid can mean a small child, a boy or a girl, or it can also mean to joke with somebody. I'm kidding. I'm not serious. A really easy and common homonym is the word fly. So fly is a noun and it's a small insect or bug that flies around. Zzz, that's a fly. Oh, there's a fly on the wall. Oh, there's a fly in my soup. But fly also is a verb that means to fly up in the air. The bird can fly. An airplane can fly. This is a good example of a homonym and also a homonym that we use quite often. So we use the word fly when we're talking about insects that are all around us, or we use the word fly when we talk about birds or airplanes or helicopters, etc. So fly is a good homonym to know. Homonym number 9 is the word nailed. Now nailed is like the word killed I talked about earlier. So nail is something that we use to hit into the wall to connect something together. We have a nail. But the verb is to nail it into the wall, or I nailed it into the wall. Nail also means you do something very well. I nailed it. So for example, maybe you are taking that English test and you get a really good grade. You get a 100 on it and you're really happy. You say, I nailed that test. Or maybe you're playing a sport like soccer and you play the game and you kick the ball and you score a goal. And you say, hey, I nailed it. I did a really great job in this game. So nailed is something we work on. We hit a nail into the wall. Or nailed means to do something very well. The last homonym on my list is the word type. So type is a verb. Usually we use it as a verb, and when we're typing at the computer, we use our fingers and we type something, tuck, 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 or we have our cell phone and we type a message to our friends. But type can also mean a kind of something. For example, if you are taking classes at school, your friend might ask you, what type of classes are you taking? What kind of classes are you taking? Are they language classes? Are they science classes? Or are they math classes? Or maybe music. What type of music do you like? Do you like rock and roll music? Do you like dance music? Or do you like classic music? So type, we type something with our fingers, or type of. kind of something that we might like. This is a homonym also. I hope these homonyms were helpful, and remember, there are a lot more than only these 10. Good luck, and if you like my teaching, click on subscribe, and I'll see you next time.